these girls need to be under an NDA.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do,
Yeah.
and that's how you want to run it, that's your business. But protect yourself. And
Yeah.
the daddy, she not protecting herself because I would have had them all signing NDAs where you can't talk about this if you leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you talk about it, that's gonna get me in trouble.
Do y'all think it's possible that she will be deplatformized? And
Absolutely.
do you think that she'll end up facing charges?
Well, I don't know about that. I just know there's always somebody that's gonna have their little moment, their time to shine. Even in U.S. history, when we look at dictators, Hitler, it's the time they have, and then after that time is up, somebody else gonna come along.
But she can move to Facebook and be good.
I don't think so. I think Facebook might, because I feel like TikTok is not, they can't catch on to her being a cult leader. I feel like Facebook is more apt to be like, nah, bitch, you ain't doing that over here.
She just gotta start a group.
Yeah, that's true.
And she go live in the group.
But then it would only be the other group members.
Right. She wanna make money off views.
She need more people to be interested and to ultimately join.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I don't know if she will ever face charges. I'm gonna say based on them sending her money.
That was the federal charge. She airdropped it to you.
Oh, was that what that was? I can't look at it. Send it to Mike. Airdrop it to Mike. Mike, open up your phone and receive that right quick for me. I'm on live. I can't just pick it up.
You give a close name.
So I guess we got some new info about to come in.
One of our producers.
One of our producers.
Very cold. She already dug it up. Shout out to Danae, man.
So, okay, apparently her TikTok pages have been banned. She already was banned multiple times, and she pops back up with a new page, and now it's people trying to get clout and asking how can they do this themselves. And she says she has 66 girls. She gonna come after me. She is not gonna come after you. All the fans of the Black Podcast Show, we know if Brianna come up missing, we gonna come find you.
Y'all ready for this?
Scampy? Oh, is the Scampy ready? So,
oh my God.
Just so y'all know, like I said, Chef Tae is over here whipping up some shrimp scampi. Matter of fact, show him the seasoning.
Oh yeah, my seasoning coming out next year. You see it?
So just so y'all know,
all right.
Hold on.
Right there, exclusive. Y'all the first people to try.
All right, look at this.
Next year, I'm working on the bottling now.
Look at that.
Okay.
Yes.
Look at him.
All-purpose Cajun seasoning.
Let's go.
Oh, shoot.
So just so y'all know, this is gonna be in the store soon. Chef Tae's all-purpose Cajun seasoning, and I'm talking about we doing it big. The Black Podcast Show, our guests, the family, we doing it big.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I have been given this law. It seems like every year another cult ends up in the media having amassed weapons, engaged in child sex crimes, or after killing or abducting someone. This has led to many asking how cults remain legal in the U.S. All right, the answer is complicated. What is a cult? Okay, hold on. Are cults legal? So that's the question that's being asked. And basically, a cult is a religious group. So unfortunately, it's very rare for any religious group to be rendered illegal. Hold on, I'm trying to find it fast, y'all. So I guess what makes a cult illegal is when they engage in criminal conduct. In the case of the daddy's girl, the criminal's conduct would be, I don't really know if there's any criminal conduct. As far as having them send her money, there's nothing illegal about that. She has not misrepresented herself.
But it could be considered solicitation.
Facts.
It can't be because a lot of these girls haven't even met her. It's different if she's selling her body.
Doesn't matter.
If that's the case, then a singer is a solicitation.
But the singer not asking you to send them money.
No, they send her money. No, she tells them to be a daddy's girl. That's what you got to do, and they choose to do it. You know what I'm saying? Is that illegal? Is that misrepresentation?
As I'm saying, I think it may be some parts of the story that we may be missing.
What do you think might be missing?
I think there's certain things that she may do that may be illegal, and she may have the girls doing it for them. That would be a crime, and we just don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what extent this has gone. All we know right now is that this is massive brainwashing.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this.
And that
Somebody-
is not illegal.
Thank you.
Somebody put on the internet and she answered this question on live. They said, "Why did you make that girl cut herself?" And she said, "I'm not even in the same state as her." That was her response.
Because technically I can't make you do anything. I can tell you what to do.
I feel
And
like
you
that's a
gon-
calculated
You're
response.
going to choose on whether or not you want to do it. I ain't put no gun to your head and say do this.
Yeah, and that's basically what she's saying. Like, I didn't make nobody do nothing.
I can't make you do nothing. I ain't put no gun to your head and say do this. I suggested it.
Duchess said that looked good as fuck. Hey, Duchess, just know it is good as fuck. Looks can be deceiving, but not this time.
Not this time.
Not this time. So let's do this. Let's talk about.
Look at his face.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is good.
So when Craven Cajun is back on DoorDash, y'all need to be ready.
Okay.
Y'all need to be ready. It's coming.
Tell y'all friends and family, not just y'all, just get the word out.
Yeah.
Look me up on Instagram. I'm on Twitter too.
It's Craven Cajun with a K. Craven Cajun. So let's jump into some Am I the Assholes?
Okay, come on. I'm ready. Cause
You got some advice ready?
I'm always the asshole, so.
How your dating life going, Chef Ty?
Oh, God.
How your dating life going? Because
My
I seen
dating
some
life.
shit. I don't even know if you want me to bring this up. I seen some shit on Facebook.
My dating life.
I said I will never delete Facebook for stuff like this.
Okay,
What's going on?
well, I was dating a married woman that I did not know was married.
Oh.
Yeah.
How you didn't know she was married, bro?
I didn't know she was married. I mean,
Did she lie?
yeah.
You asked her was she married?
I mean, upon meeting her, she told me she was divorced. You know, so you know, we kicked it. We kicked it for almost 8 months. We kicked it for a while. You know, we was dating exclusively and everything. So finding that out, it was pretty crazy. I never been put in a situation like that.
How did you find out she was married?
She told on herself.
What happened? She went back to her wife?
Nah, she told on herself to somebody else, and they told me, and then I asked her about it. You know, I don't do he say she say. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna come to you and ask you. You know. So I asked her, and she said it was open marriage. I said, but if it was open, why you didn't give me the option?
Why
Exactly.
she say she was divorced if it was an open marriage?
Right.
Right.
How
So
long
you
was y'all
cheated on
talking?
your wife and your girlfriend. But you know, I'm glad it revealed itself.
How long was y'all talking?
We was talking for a good, seriously, I want to say 4 months. It was serious, and I'm glad that it didn't get as serious as I thought it would have gotten before I
Same.
found out.
How long did you know her?
The 8 months that we were talking.
Oh, like you knew her for 8 months, serious for 4.
Yeah. Or exclusive for 4.
And y'all was going. Well, okay. So I'm gonna say this. We all know in the LGBT community, things move fast.
They do.
So to say y'all was talking for 4 months, hey, that's kind of
That's a marriage.
We was talking
yeah.
for 8 months.
I was like engaged in.
We was talking for 8 months, but it
But
was
serious
for
for
4 months. Yeah.
Still a long time.
So I imagine y'all was spending a lot of time together, spending the night with each other,
Right. Weeks and stuff together. Yeah.
weeks together,
Yeah, she'll come
Absolutely.
spend a week by my house, you know, every once
and
in a
it was no red flags though. Like,
yeah, it was red flag.
Oh, right.
So, you know, that's
thought
my
you was at
fault.
Six Flags. That's what happened.
That's my fault. 'Cause like
Every
you
time the
said,
phone
that's
rings,
being
she go take the
community.
call somewhere else and
You
shit.
know, like, it was red flags. But
Okay.
I'm glad it happened the way it happened. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because really, I have been really in love with somebody else for a long time.
Oh my goodness. It's a lot of moving parts to the story.
You know, but I kept it to myself because I was trying to make myself get over this person.
One of your exes.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? I was trying
So now
to
y'all
get
back
over this
together.
person. We ain't back together, but we finna iron some things out.
And
Wow.
what she had to say about all this?
I mean, she here, ain't she?
Was she talking shit though? That's the question.
Oh yes. I mean, she's on her side of Facebook. I say her side of Facebook because she got me blocked. But she on her side of Facebook saying,
that's how you know it's real.
Slandering my name, my business name, everything. But it's okay because I'm gonna shine regardless.
There you go.
Oh, girl, the married one.
Yeah.
So how she gonna slander your name if she was married though?
Right. That's what I don't understand.
So do her wife know about you?
Nah, she know. If she didn't know before, nah.
Have she confronted you?
Nah, she ain't gonna confront me. You saw what I put on my story. She ain't gonna confront me. I put her on my story. It's okay.
So that's what I saw, y'all. If y'all was curious, Chef Ty posts this woman's wife on her story talking about what you had said. Talking about this the wife. Man, that shit was funny.
Listen,
so
I'm not in mess. I ain't never really been in mess.
Was your heart was hurt behind this?
Was my heart hurt behind it? No.
Your feelings was hurt. Had to be.
I can't. I'm gonna say maybe 25% of my feelings was hurt. But you know how when it ain't right, you want that person to end it because you want them to think that it's their idea. I wanted that person to think that it was their idea that they ended it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but she kind of thought that after you told her, "Are you married?"
Listen, it's a long story.
Man,
it's a long story. But like I said, I'm just glad it's done with. Because I was ignoring too many red flags,
Clearly.
And it's difficult, in dating because everybody puts on a mask when they're dating. I feel of some sort.
I don't. You get me how you get me. I'm blunt.
Okay.
I'm a sweetheart. I'm an asshole. I'm going to be a little mean. I'm very aggressive, you know what I'm saying? But you get the softer side of me by being that person that spend the most time with me behind closed doors.
How long would that take? Right away, you're not 100% yourself, are you? Right away?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so, walking through the door. I mean, that's how we met.
Okay.
We met at the store, and I said, you looking for something?
And I was looking for the weed. So
I don't got time to sugarcoat.
Yeah.
But especially too, like even around the white folks at my job.
But I'm gonna say this though.
I don't sugarcoat nothing.
You saying that's how you are? Have you dated online before?
Yeah.
You have to agree that that's not usually how it is.
What?
Most people don't give you the authentic who they really, really are straight out the gate.
I'm gonna be on PO if I be like, say baby, you single?
I'm saying that's how you are, but I'm saying
in the back, in the side, in the dark, in the light.
Having dated online, you know that after a while you see the person's true colors typically.
Right. Well, in that situation, we had been social media friends on Snapchat for I think since 2017. So, I just seen her here and there on my Snap and stuff like that. So I shot my shot, And it was cool while it lasted, but you said, all the red flags. How that salmon is juicy.
Yeah.
So she didn't put her wife on her social media?
Nah.
Really? See, that's how motherfuckers be getting over. I ain't even gonna lie, it's one thing to keep your relationship private, but private means you don't discuss the details of your relationship.
Right.
It means you don't reveal the bad times and all the good times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But your relationship should never be a secret. It ain't no way you should be whole ass married and people don't know that.
Right.
Especially you post on social media every day. The people that interact with you daily should know that you're married.
Right.
At the very least.
At the very least. So I do feel like no relationship should be just a secret from social media.
Right.
So that's crazy that you're saying
I know famous people who keep their spouses to themselves.
Yeah.
But you
know that they have a spouse. Queen Latifah kept her to herself for decades.
Yeah.
She did.
Until they had a baby.
She did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At that point, it's okay, this is my partner. But she was her assistant for decades.
But I wonder if she came up in a different time, if it would have been that way. Because I think a lot of that was, the fact that, LGBT relationships are generally looked at as, that person's different. Now it's normal. Hey,
yes,
you got a dude, you got a girl.
To deal with that. Yeah, because look at the brat.
Yeah.
She waited until her grandmother passed, unfortunately, for her to come out. But that means that grandmother must have had it a rule, like you couldn't be gay around me or whatever the case may be.
Or she just know it would probably have disappointed her. And that's another, like luckily, I think the next couple of generations won't have to deal with that kind of anxiety and pressure. Like
they're not gonna have to deal with us like how we had to deal with coming out the closet.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You know? Well, I mean, okay, but so you're from New Orleans. And you see, speaking of Lil Nas X like we did earlier, you see the situation with him and Boosie. And Boosie telling this young man to kill himself. Do you feel like, man, that's just how Boosie is, or do you feel like he out of line at this point?
He's out of line at this point. Because I get Big Frida trying to come to his rescue, you know, saying that Boosie not homophobic, which I don't believe Boosie is homophobic. But I do believe that he riding a fine line of being homophobic and not being homophobic. So you have this big problem that this man kissed a boy on live TV, but you didn't have a problem when Cardi B and the Naomi kissed on live TV. Nobody had a problem when Madonna stood between Lil' Kim and who was that, Britney Spears? And they all kissed each other. So it's okay when it's girls, but it's not okay when it's boys, and that's not fair.
Well,
when is that gonna go away?
His own song lyrics were two red bones kissing in the backseat, I believe.
He said, girl, don't stop, keep going, that attracts me.
So, you're absolutely right.
And you out of line by telling anybody to go kill themselves.
Yep.
Period.
Especially nowadays because suicide rate is so high and people are really following through on this shit. Like depression is real. And for you to do that and say that in this day and age and then claim you're all for the kids, because remember Boosie said, I'm all for the kids. How? Because you sit up here literally told an openly gay 22-year-old black man on, you know, national platforms to go kill himself.
He can't handle that Lil Nas X did the trolling better than him. The baby can't either.
Yeah.
Because the baby came for him on that stage when he said, if you sucking in the backseat of your concert or whatever, you gay or you got AIDS or whatever, okay, I'm gonna make my whole album release about you. Do you hear me? I'm gonna show you how to troll. And that's exactly what he did. He showed Boosie and the baby how to troll.
He's a marketing genius.
He definitely is. He definitely is. He said that made the day the album was coming out, he like, he did that man famous dance.
I mean, he is a marketing genius.
Ain't nobody ever did it better.
But this is the thing though. Ultimately, no matter how hard you troll, eventually your product, the quality of your product has to match up.
His album was bomb. I listen to it every day.
So you think he releases quality music?
Yeah.
Hold on.
For his time.
Wait. Let me say this. Y'all think he releases music that will ultimately be timeless?
I think Old Town Road is timeless. I think Call Me By My Name is gay timeless.
Okay.
I think that there's
more to come. This is his first album.
I also think there's very few artists that are actually timeless, right? I mean, that's like a category of its own. I do think that his music is evolving and it's getting better. This last album was better, as she said. But
it was listenable.
This is his first album. That's his first album.
What, he put out an EP?
No.
Yeah, he put out an EP.
Oh, that was an EP?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah,
They're
I think.
singles. Yeah, Old Town Road is a single.
Well, no, he had a whole album.
He did.
He had a whole album in 2019.
The one he had with the baby. Remember,
But he said debut album.
They did say debut album, so maybe it was some kind of EP or a mixtape or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'ma say, I thought Boosie was out of line. I felt like.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you, and you might not agree. But if you put Kanye, Drake, and Lil Nas album, his album is better.
Oh, hell no.
Drake is talking about the same thing that he's been talking about since been talking about. Okay, you a lover boy. What else you gonna talk about?
I think Drake's album was better.
That's that Patron song. Yeah, you see her shit gone. Okay.
Creative-wise,
that's the Patron talking.
Creative-wise, this boy got, it's not just a rap album, it's rap. I think he got like a country song on there. He got a rock song on there.
Very diverse.
Creative-wise, this is the most diverse album out of three.
I'm gonna have to maybe listen again.
Donda is weird.
Yes,
Donda's weird.
It was kind of weird. I didn't like the Donda chant at the very beginning. I thought it was disturbing.
Exactly.
I enjoyed Donda more than I've enjoyed a Kanye West project in a long time.
I
He got in his bag on that one.
I ain't like it.
Drake, Certified Lover Boy,
Very
best rap album that Drake has put out in a long time.
What?
I agree.
rap.
I
You
agree.
think that album is better than what is that? So Far Gone?
I say best rap album that Drake has put out in a long time.
Yeah. I think Take Care is still number
You think
one.
that's better than 666?
You talking about Thank Me Later? If you're hearing this, it's too late.
No, the new one. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
If
You
you
think
re-
this new album
That's
is better than that one?
2015.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is Drake put out a lot of diverse music. He put out pop. He put out some R&B shit. His albums are typically not a complete rap project. This was like 95% rap on his end.
And that's what made it boring.
That's what made me like it. I'm a big rap fan. I like music, period, but I like rappers. I want to hear you get in your bag and talk your shit. And for me, I feel like Drake was frustrated, and I feel like he was talking his shit.
He got down.
I'll give you that.
He got down, but you know, he did a lot of songs on this album too. Not as much as he usually do.
And that was another thing. It wasn't too much.
It wasn't too much, but he did
was digestible.
He did some R&B as well. I think he's very
Okay,
talented.
look at him finishing the play.
Man, this is good.
Camera, hear me?
Listen, he's very talented. I was actually, the only thing I did think was very odd about Drake's album was the lack of females on the album. I thought that was odd that there were no female, even R&B females or rap females that were featured on the album. I mean,
It's kind of weird that Drake and Meg Thee Stallion don't have a song together yet.
that is weird.
As much love as Drake showed to Houston.
Right.
That is weird.
It's really weird, actually.
But isn't she signed to who he used to be signed to?
Meg?
Yes. The management company who she signed to.
No, Meg is actually with Rock Nation now.
I mean, not management, record label. Isn't that the people who discovered Drake, right?
No, you talking about Rap A Lot?
No, the people.
Jay Prince?
Yes. That's who
No.
discovered
Meg
Drake.
is not. Meg is not affiliated with them.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, no, her record label is.
No, she's not with the record label from Houston no more. She's fully Rock Nation. Remember?
Sure?
Yeah.
Because she just had to take them to court to clear her doing the Butter song with the Asian group.
Well, she's only. I think she was like still contractually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
obligated.
But she's under Rock Nation management.
Yeah, but they pretty much. I think they
But
pretty
she's
much
still
taken over.
signed to Jay Prince now.
No, it's not Jay Prince. It's Carl Crawford,
Yeah, Carl.
the baseball player. Anyway, let's get into some Am I the Asshole. We done talked enough shit about these industry motherfuckers. I ain't in it yet. We'll revisit this, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Lama, what you got for me? Give me a good one. Give us a real good one. Because these people, they just be needing help. You know what I'm saying?
He said they just. She said they.
And that's why we have the Black Podcast Show.
Okay.
That's exactly why. Because there's nothing like black advice.
That's true.
Advice is good, but we keep it a little bit realer.
We definitely do.
Got to keep it a buck.
All right, let's do it. Am I the asshole for agreeing with my daughter that I don't like her name? Off bat, yes. Mildred. That's my 6-year-old daughter's name. I fought so hard for her not to have that name, but my wife was dead set on it. Who even names their kid Mildred anymore? Are we in the 19th century or something? And plus, I know how kids are. Sure enough, I picked my daughter up from school today, and usually she's excited when I pick her up. But she was quiet. I kept asking her what was wrong, and when we were almost home, she finally confessed and said that someone in her class had said that her name sounded like a grandma, basically old. She said she didn't like her name anymore, and I tried to sympathize by saying, I'm sorry, kiddo. Yeah, I never liked your name either. I thought it was a stupid name when I first heard it, but everyone in the family thought it was okay, and I got shot down. But on the bright side, you can change it when you get older.
Wait, hold up. Pause for a second. This is the mama talking, right?
This is the dad talking.
Oh, I thought it was the mama. I was about to say.
A parent, though.
Right. Well, I done took my wife to court. You ain't naming my daughter no Mildred.
Okay, come on. Hold on, go back. We were in the garage, and by then, she looked at me in horror and said, "You don't like my name either?" And she opened the door crying and ran inside before I could catch her. She told her mother that I said her name was stupid. Somehow she also forgot to mention the kid in her class started it. And even after I explained the whole situation, my wife, she was mad and wanted me to apologize. I refused. I said, apologize for what? I don't like the name, and I never liked the name. And our daughter doesn't even like the name. I was mad at the moment too, so I walked away. But later I tried to talk to our daughter and ask why she just started crying like that. Because I was genuinely confused. But all she said was that she wasn't happy at me and that she didn't want to talk to me at the moment. I'm not too worried about my daughter because she'll probably forget, because she's 6, so she'll probably forget it by tomorrow or next week at the most. But my wife is really mad at me because she was telling me that I should apologize tomorrow. I kept saying no. I think she just feels guilty that she named our daughter Mildred, but I'm curious if I'm the asshole here. What y'all think? Is he the asshole? I'm gonna have to read him.
Yeah, it's the thing, his version of sympathy.
You're not the asshole, bro.
Was not good. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. He said I tried to sympathize with her, and then he says, "Hey, I didn't want your name to be this anyway. It's stupid and all that." That's not sympathy. Okay. That's not sympathy. And I think that
you don't say that to a kid.
The number one hero for many little girls is their dad. Like, you're my hero, and you literally just told me my name is stupid. Yes, bro, you the asshole.
Okay, I give you that. He was insensitive.
She's 6, so keep that in mind. It'd be different if she was 16.
Okay, he was insensitive, but was he an asshole? I think he was just being blunt with his daughter. Like, I mean, you don't like your name? I ain't really like it either, but your mama done made me name you that.
But she only said she didn't like it after somebody teased her at school.
Right. She's had a rough day at school.
That's
your
why
dad says, "Oh, they were actually right."
Yeah. like, damn, I'm glad his little ass said it because I've been thinking that the whole time.
That was wrong.
And that's why couples need to agree. When it comes to kids, we need to have a 100% mutual agreement about certain things. And if we can't agree, let's come to some kind of compromise. Yeah. I don't think he liked that name from the jump. However, it's been 6 years, and his daughter's had the name for 6 years.
Right.
So at this point, pretend like you like it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna change until she's able to change it. So
that part. Yeah, he should have just been like, he should have gave her a comeback or something. Cause I would have been
she should just go by Millie.
I would have just been like, I don't know, in that situation, okay, they said your name sound like a grandma. Well, is that your grandma name? I don't know. Hit her with teach your kid how to do a comeback.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah, but nowadays, they say that's bullying.
What?
It's ribbing,
Yeah,
roasting.
ribbing.
But they say that's bullying now.
I grew up there, and my mom and them didn't let us just get ribbed on, and we ain't ribbed back. Like,
and you could even, you gotta teach her that though, for
you
real.
Gotta teach her. You see how Super be telling her son? Super be like, nah, say this, cause that's funnier. That's how I grew
I'm gonna
up.
call you Kendrick. For some reason, you giving me Kendrick vibes, bro. So Kendrick, yeah, and even if she say some stupid shit back, like, oh, your name sound, your head look like a peanut.
Yeah,
like,
son.
You gotta teach her that. Like, Kendrick, you went about that the total wrong way. And then the fact that you ain't even willing to apologize to your baby girl.
No, he apologized to his baby girl.
No, he said he was not gonna apologize. He said apologize for what?
Oh, I thought he said he wasn't gonna apologize to the
wife. Yeah, you just on his side for some reason. Cause you don't like the name Mildred. No, Kendrick, you bogus as fuck.
You dropped the ball, Kendrick.
Yeah,
we're so disappointed in you.
You don't want her to get into no fucking emotionally abusive relationship.
To your daughter, man.
Yeah.
But I will say this, Mildred, you got to come back with that heat, man. If you 6, at this point, it's only the beginning. You probably go through this till all throughout middle school, all throughout high school. You got to have some heat in your back pocket to throw back at these kids.
Facts. But all in all, Kendrick, you're the asshole. Let's move on to the next one. What we got next? Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend not to spit in our food?
Yeah. I mean, no, you're not. Spit in the food?
You're not the asshole? I bet. All right, let me read it.
Yes.
We are currently not speaking because of this issue, since I find it gross, and my boyfriend can't see my problem with it.
Oh my God.
I do most of the cooking in our relationship, which I'm fine with. However, occasionally, my boyfriend will want to do some cooking together / do some baking. We do a lot of activities together, especially now that we're both at home a lot more. The one thing I cannot stand is a habit, he has when it comes to food. If my boyfriend thinks something is too dry or needs a better consistency, he will use his own spit and put it into the food. For example, the other day we were icing homemade cookies, and I caught him thinning out the icing mixture by spitting inside the bowl and mixing it in. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on. This has been an issue for some time, so he tries to hide it whenever he does it from me.
Oh my God.
But every time I catch him, I just find it gross.
Girl, you can call the police on him. He endangering your life.
His reply is to shrug and tell me that I get more of his saliva in my mouth when we kiss anyway, so it shouldn't be a big deal. It makes literally no difference.
We need a bucket.
I've pleaded with him to use water, but he says the texture isn't the same, and has pointed out that if I can't tell the texture is different, it doesn't matter if it's not water anyways. I know that in a way he's right, and it's not like I complain about his spit when we make out, but something about it being mixed with food just grosses me out.
Duh.
Am I the asshole for not wanting my boyfriend to spit in our food when we cook together?
We are still in a pandemic. And motherfuckers out here spitting in fucking food.
And that's how COVID was started.
First of all, I've never heard of something so disgusting. You know,
Me neither.
I just think that's
like the lady on TLC who scrapes the rest of their ketchup off the plate back into the bottle and squeezes the ranch back into the bottle to save money.
So I'm gonna say this.
You said
I remember that. I remember
he spit in the icing to thin it out.
I'm gonna say this. This is Mildred. This is Mildred 20 years from now because she don't know what's right and what's fucking wrong. So
listen,
I'm gonna tell you this, young lady. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call you Caitlin.
I would be
you
on
are
the
the asshole.
I would be on the 9 o'clock news.
Caitlin, you are the asshole. Not for finding it gross that he spits in your food. You're the asshole for even still being with this man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the first time he did that shit, bitch, you should have been out. That
Like
should have
a
been the
light.
last fucking time you seen him. You know what I'm saying?
Like a light.
Like, why are you still with him? The fact that he didn't find that, the fact that he did it, period.
He could never cook for me. He could never be in my.
and you continue to eat the food. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, girl.
So,
What's wrong with
Caitlin, you're the asshole because I just feel like you have no self-worth. You need to do better. You need to do better.
Okay, look at that's my sister. What she said?
She said, and this is when he would have got slapped because what the fuck wrong with him? Nasty ass dude. That's it.
Man,
that's it.
Say,
so,
y'all, baseplace.com. She got them candles.
She got the candles on deck, y'all.
She need to be on the next show.
Tell her, come on.
I'm definitely gonna tell her when
Make
we
the
get out of
connection.
here. Definitely. Listen, when I tell you, she did like these candles that was like a grave site with the little.
For Halloween?
Yes,
What?
like it was a whole candle.
Yeah. All right, Bae's Place, hit me up. Inbox the Black Podcast Show.
Come on here
the
Sunday.
show.
Bring
Promote
all
your
the
candles.
eggs.
Absolutely. I love it.
Bring
I love
it.
it. But yeah, basically, Caitlin, I'm going to say you are the asshole because, like I said, the fact you're still with him, you know, something wrong with you.
Yeah, that's nasty, mama.
What
like,
y'all think? Is she the
that's
asshole for not wanting
endangering
you to
your
spit in
life,
food?
though. Like that's endangering your life. Like,
Yeah.
He putting bodily fluids in your food.
Yeah.
Like, you know, some people got loogie in they spit sometimes without knowledge.
Good point.
Like that's, you know, if he's sick of some sort, you automatically get it.
That's
They
absolutely
put it in
true.
your food. Like
Absolutely true.
spit in the ice and the thin it out.
Yeah.
That's just
You're the asshole.
It's just unacceptable.
That's
is.
nasty. That's
It
beyond nasty. That's disgusting.
Caitlin, I want you to get some help. ASAP.
Give me your mama number because I need to call her.
Hey, so y'all go ahead and screenshot right here. My Bae's, did I say mine?
Yeah, mybaeplace.com.
www.mybaeplace.com. This young lady has the candles. We're going to get her on the show ASAP. So y'all be looking out for that. Let's do another one, Llama. What you got? What you got? We got a little bit more time. Am I the asshole for not wanting to hear about my mom and her boyfriend's sex in great detail? I'm gonna say no right off bat, but let's check out the details. So I'm an 18-year-old male, and I'm in the other room doing
male.
laundry.
Okay.
And while I'm doing my laundry, my mom's boyfriend starts talking about how he has never needed to use spit to get her wet and all this other shit. I tried to tune out, but it was really fucking irritating to hear all the stuff he was saying. So I decided to go in there and I said, hey, can you not be so loud talking about that shit, please? Here's the funny part. He didn't even look at me. He just glanced, then continues playing his game like I didn't fucking say anything. He only said something when I left. He said, well, he gets loud playing his video game, so why is it any different when I'm loud? Even though I've barely had time to play any games due to school. So I went back in there and I said, if he has a problem with me, he can come tell me. Which again, he didn't look at me. He was just staring at his game, and my mom apologized for him, so that also pissed me off. When things settled down, all I could hear was him talking about me and saying, well, this is our house, so we can say what we want. I never said you couldn't talk about that shit, but damn, he's so disrespectful, it pisses me off. He barely works, my mom slaves away for him, and they get into a fight every other day. I basically have to hear them have sex every night, and then they say it's my fault for being up late. I don't know, it feels like I'm overreacting, but I don't know. Am I the asshole?
You're not the asshole, but get your own place.
Yep.
You 18, baby. You can sign your own lease.
Absolutely. Get out of your mom's house. I will also say this is probably hard to digest. Your mom is really, really getting dick down really good. All right?
Wow.
She getting it real good. And what's happening is she's letting this man disrespect you as a result. So if that's the case, you know, sometimes you just gotta say, hey, mom, I wish you well. Deuces.
Yeah. It's best. For your own peace. Your own peace, your own serenity. Just get your own place, man. And if it's easier said than done, then make that your goal. You know, make that your goal to get your own place. It's not as hard as people make it out to be. You know, you might not have furniture for the first couple of months, but you don't have to hear about it. Don't have to see about it.
What Drake say? I've been losing friends and finding peace. Peace is the number one thing you need to worry about right now. Because right now you're not getting no peace because you're listening to a man talk about how wet your mom's vagina is.
Yes.
That's not peace.
That's not fair to you either. You shouldn't have to hear nothing like that. And then you hear they sex at night, every night.
Yeah.
And then you watch him abuse your mom by sitting on the couch playing video games while she's working. Gotta go, man. Peace.
Yeah, get you some peace, man.
I'm gonna call this gentleman Quavante. Quavante, I actually agree with everything Chef Ty and Mike said.
Quavante.
You're not the asshole. Your mom is pretty much the asshole, but obviously she feel like she need a man in the house.
Mama gotta have a life too.
Mama does have to have a life.
Is that what Jody Mama
Yeah,
said?
but mama don't have to disrespect her kids by having a life.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna be a whole nother conversation. So I'm gonna try to briefly sum it up. I just feel like nowadays it's no more like, I don't know the exact word I'm looking for, but it's no more like decency. People feel like there's no way that they have to do stuff anymore. Like she don't feel like it's inappropriate for her boyfriend to be talking about how wet her pussy get in front of her fucking 18-year-old son.
I don't care if her son was 45 and they was in their 70s, 80s. It doesn't matter. That's just weird for you to be saying.
It is weird, but I'm gonna say this.
In front of me.
That's
in front of her 18-year-old son, like, I get what you're saying just move out, but at 18, a lot of people still depend on their parents a lot. He might not have been ready or prepared to just move out. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's just him and mom. He didn't mention nothing about his real dad, so that nigga must not be a factor. You know what I'm saying? So this guy is fucked up. Yeah, his mom is kind of, he needs to, matter of fact, Quavante, go to college. You're 18, it might sound fucked up, but just go to college, bro. Get you a fucking on-campus dorm and get the fuck out of there. Take out some loans. Everybody got student loans. It might be, but I'm saying like,
he might not be a college type person.
So, shit, obviously he's not the type that want to stay at home, listen to his mama get fucked.
Right.
So you gotta
find you a girlfriend. Find you an older girlfriend that probably got her own place that can, you know, teach you how to grow up, and you have somewhere to go at night. You can make your own noise at her house.
He don't need to get in a place where he's using somebody.
No, I didn't say using somebody.
That's pretty much what it is.
No. I said you could be at her house. I didn't say move in with her. That's not what I said.
But he shouldn't get with somebody with the idea of, I can come over your crib and get away and escape.
Okay, you can get hotel rooms.
Yeah, you might have to get a hotel room a couple times. I feel like the quickest thing for an 18-year-old would be move to the dorms. If that's an option, just go to school.
Go to Job Corps.
Oh, that's a good
I
one.
went to Job
That's a good
Corps.
one.
It's free.
That's a good
I'm
one.
an advocate for
And then,
it.
depending on where you are, I mean, find a couple of your best friends. Y'all put your money together to get a place.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to
Facts.
move by yourself. You got friends that's probably in the same predicament. They probably want their independence and their peace. Go ahead and, put your money together, get a place together, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Make sure you really know the person, though.
I don't
That's why I say
recommend
your best
this.
friends.
I don't recommend this, but you could also join the military. A lot of people join the military to, for one, escape.
The
for
Navy's
two, make
better.
some money. The Navy. These are options of places where you can go, make something of yourself, and also be out of there. Because I know that's fucked up.
If you don't want to do
the
the Army or the Navy, though, and you can't afford college, or you don't want to put yourself in any debt, I would say Job Corps, where you
that's
can
a
live
good one.
on campus. They pay you every 2 weeks. They give you a little baby check. It gets up to $100 depending on how long you're there. You get your education. If you don't already have your high school diploma or GED, you're gonna get it. If you don't already have your driver's license, they get that. They help you get that. They pay for that.
That's what's up.
You can get a job while on campus, and they save 70% of your check and only give you 30%. So by the time you graduate, it depends on how long you've been working. You got that, plus they give you an exit check.
Do you get a teacher that you can learn to trade? There,
And
right?
you get a trade.
Okay.
See, when I went to Job Corps, I got my high school diploma, I got my GED, I got my trade, I got my driver's license,
Nice.
and I worked on campus. So my exit check, the highest your exit check can be is $1,300. So I got the full $1,300.
Yeah.
Plus everything that they took out of my check from
The
me,
70%.
the 70%.
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
So, Quavante, you have some options. Job Corps sounds really good. Like I said, college, military. Like Mike said, you can team up with some of your buddies. Y'all get y'all a little cheap place together. Just know that you ain't finna be living in the fucking lap of luxury. Just know that everything you heard them rappers talk about, you ain't gonna have none of that shit. You gonna be living
You're gonna have to
like
get it out
bare
the mud.
minimum. Yeah,
Get
you
it out
gonna be
the mud.
living nigga mattress,
Definitely.
sheet, pillow. You know what I'm saying? So just know all them clothes and shit, all that polo and shit mamas was buying, that's out. So yeah, let's see. We got another one, Llama. Let's do another one. I believe we got at least one more, but not the asshole. Your mama bogus as fuck.
Mama boyfriend
Mama ain't
is
shit.
definitely an asshole.
Yeah, mama boyfriend is an asshole, but mama bogus too. Let's see. Am I the asshole for taking? Hold on. Am I the asshole for taking clothes from my friend who needs them more than me? Clothes that don't fit me anymore, since he can't afford to buy new clothes and is a few sizes smaller than me. Last week, I was at his apartment and saw a sweatshirt a few sizes bigger in his closet. It wasn't from me, so I thought he bought it. I wore it while hanging out at his place, and then I took it home. A few days later, he texted me to say that he'd like his sweater back. I told him I'd like to keep it since I gave him a lot of my clothes as well, and I really liked this sweatshirt. He got mad at me and told me he doesn't need my clothes anymore. I kind of feel like the asshole, but on the other hand, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Am I the asshole?
I don't think that he's an asshole. I think that he was wrong for just taking it without asking. Because you say you usually give your friend your clothes.
Right.
Which means of your knowledge.
Yes, I agree with that.
Excuse me. Which means of your knowledge. You gave this to him. You
Yeah.
didn't give him the option. You didn't even ask him.
Yeah,
So
good
it's
point.
kind of a little bit half and half, I
Yeah.
get where he's coming from. Like, I always give you clothes. You shouldn't trip about this. I get that part. But you didn't give him an option.
Right.
You didn't ask him, is this okay? Can I have this? Do you still want this? Regardless if it was too big for him or not. Because I have one hoodie that's big on me, but that's the purpose of that hoodie.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I have a homeboy who's a little bit bigger than me, and he's like, "Can I have it?" No. What do you want to have my hoodie for? It's too big for you. No, that's the purpose of that hoodie.
Right.
To be too big for me. That's my bigger hoodie. So I get where they both coming from, on both ends. He just didn't give him the option. He should have asked.
I'm gonna say also, you're giving him clothes that you're finished with. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's saying that he's smaller than me, so when my clothes get too small, I give them to him because also he can't afford to buy new clothes.
Right. But that's why he probably took it, because he thought he was finished with it, because it was a big hoodie. He said it was too big for him. Too big for the friend.
This dude is giving me like entitled, spoiled, rich kid vibes. I'm gonna call you Carlton. Carlton, In my opinion, you're a fucking asshole, like for sure.
I agree, Carlton. You're an asshole. You still don't, you still don't take something from somebody without them knowing. And not only did you do that, you said you were going to keep it. So not only are you an asshole, you're a thief. You stole from this young man. It doesn't matter how many clothes you gave him in the past. He was supposed to have knowledge of you taking his hoodie and possessing it. Now in your possession,
yes,
you're a thief.
That's true.
Carlton.
Yeah.
That's true.
And Carlton, you really tried to like hold your friend because he really didn't even trip off you taking the hoodie. He like, okay, bro, we giving me plenty of shit. Ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But then when he called you like, hey, let me get that sweatshirt back. You was like, nah, I'm keeping it.
Oh yeah.
This my sweatshirt now.
Yeah, that was
They
wrong.
gotta give you plenty of clothes.
Yeah, Carlton, that was a little bit wrong.
What?
Man.
And and Carlton, it's people like you that make it hard for people to even accept help and shit like that because that's why people don't like accepting shit because you turn around and throw it up in their face.
Yep.
Just because you gave him something does not entitle you to his shit. You made that choice to give him some shit. That don't mean that you just get exactly. And that Beta Boss just said it because you're not entitled to his asshole. Exactly. You are a fucking asshole, Carlton. And you know what? I hope that I'm gonna call him Jared. I hope Jared get his sweatshirt back and quit fucking with you.
These names.
I really do.
Cavante, Jared, Carlton.
Yeah.
What was the first person?
I forgot.
Mildred daddy. What was his daddy name?
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Yeah.
Kendrick, crazy ass. Yeah, Carlton.
Nah, his name was probably. If he was forced to name his daughter Mildred,
He got a young name.
no,
That's what I'm saying. Kendrick.
he got white man's name, like Dick.
Like, listen.
Richard.
Richard.
No, because then he would be okay with an old name. I think he got a young name. He might either he black or he mixed, and he Kendrick.
Black people naming their daughter Mildred.
He didn't have a choice. He didn't want that to be the name. His
Yeah,
wife
but I'm
could
just
be
saying.
white.
Okay, I'll give you that. See, I date inside my race.
Let me say this. I think that today is Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Happy
everybody.
Halloween.
But the next holiday that's coming up is Thanksgiving. And
Yes.
if we know the history of Thanksgiving and why we're celebrating it, we're celebrating Thanksgiving as it is a holiday that commemorates theft. And this young man has stole just like the white folks stole from the Native Americans back in the day.
Damn.
Rape, killing, genocide, all of that. You did that to that young man's sweater. I did.
With that being said, I think you're right. I don't even think he deserved to have a black name. I'm not even gonna call you Carlton. I'm gonna give you Blake.
Yeah, you're Blake.
Like just a boring ass, dumb ass name.
You
like,
an asshole.
I hate that. What is a Blake?
In honor of Halloween, what are y'all favorite horror movies? Or let me do that one first, and I'm gonna ask my second question.
I don't necessarily have a favorite horror movie. My favorite Halloween movie is gonna be Hocus Pocus.
Okay. What about you?
I'm digging the new Candyman that came out, and the old Candyman obviously is still a classic. So that whole pairing, I think that the new one obviously didn't go where the old one went. It was more deep and a more deeper level of horror, so to speak, that involves race and all of that. But I'm gonna go with Candyman, the original Candyman.
I didn't really like the new Candyman. I feel like the best part of the movie is that he turned Destiny's Child's song into a horror song.
Yes, he did.
That was the best part of the movie to me, the song.
I feel like it wasn't scary.
When you hear Destiny's Child say my name,
Yeah.
that was the best part of the movie. I'm sorry, it was not scary. I was
I feel
expecting
like
it to be scary.
It wasn't, but when it first came out, he even said it wasn't supposed to be scary in that sense. It's supposed to be scary in the sense of the fact of the matter is they added race into the whole mix. They added the hierarchy of race.
But I feel like they still could have made that scary.
You should have did something else. Don't take a classic to do that.
So I'm gonna say this. Candyman is such a classic. It's such a scary movie that when I was at the fucking theater, I'm like getting nervous because they saying Candyman in the movie so many times. I'm like, damn, is this nigga gonna pop out? You know?
By the way, don't say it one more time. We've exceeded our limit on saying this word. We're not gonna say it again.
That's what I'm saying. That movie was so classic that it had us like, you'll get into a fucking fight in the bathroom at school. Somebody try to come in there and play.
Hell yeah.
Like, the new one didn't have that impact.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I wanted kids to come home and be scared to say Candyman in the mirror. You know? My favorite horror movie is It. Not the new one, the original
Stephen King.
It.
Yes.
I read the book.
I agree.
I seen the movie.
I agree.
That is my favorite movie.
I was like 7 when it came out. I was really young. But I do remember having nightmares, watching it late, even though my mama told me not to. I watched it late, sat up and watched it, and I literally had nightmares. I couldn't sleep at night.
My grandmother told me I was crazy because I laughed. To this day, she still think I'm crazy.
Hey.
Because I laughed. I've never been scared of him.
Wasn't quite my experience.
Yeah, I wasn't scared either. I saw it when I was a little bit older, like maybe 11 or 12.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I can see how people would be scared of clowns.
Listen, I've never been scared of any horror person besides one, and that's Freddy Krueger.
Freddy, yeah.
Because let me tell you, this is how I break it down in my mind. Jason, okay, I ain't gonna come to your lake. We good. Michael Myers, I won't mess with your babysitter. She can't watch my kids. We are okay.
Right, we good.
Chucky, listen, I just won't. I won't come to your part of town.
I don't fuck with dogs like that. Yeah.
Who else is it? I'm not scared of you. You know, but Freddy Krueger. You say I can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
I can't dream.
Yeah.
You come to me in my dreams, in my sleep.
Yeah.
That is the only person I'm scared of.
I'm gonna say Leatherface for me.
I'm scared of him.
The Texas Chainsaw. I mean, obviously, I just wouldn't go
I just want to go down that road, baby.
A motherfucker to cut your face off and put that shit on, like, that's disturbing.
That's some sick shit.
That's like I don't know how to rationalize that in my mind. Like, you want my skin, you don't even know me, and you want my skin.
Like Jeepers Creepers. I was scared of Jeepers Creepers when I first saw it, but then I watched it the second time and third time. It was funny to me. Now, you know, but
Jeepers Creepers was funny.
Yeah. But I won't go through that road, though, you know?
See, I would never be driving down no random-ass dirt road.
Don't move to Atlanta. Because when we moved to Atlanta...
They got a lot of dirt roads?
Yes, they have a lot of dirt roads on a little... when you come from out of the city. So I was staying in Decatur, and I stayed in Griffin, which is, you know, right on the outside. It's like Lancaster, DeSoto, but it's still Dallas. Once it get dark, you hitting them roads, they just winding. Yeah. They long and dark. Deers pop out in the middle of the night. That's
different because you're not in the middle of nowhere, though.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
It feels like it because the city is within.
But this is the thing.
In a way.
Yeah, but you don't see that though.
But Leatherface, like, that's like to me, and no offense, don't cancel.
And the Invisible Man.
White people shit.
The Invisible Man.
Invisible Man.
Him and Freddy Krueger. Them two I don't play with.
Is he didn't really have superpowers. He was creative.
He just invisible.
He was just a scientist.
Yeah. Like, you can do stuff to me, and I can't see you. That's what made me nervous about him.
No, you know who I hate the most? I hate the fucking Saw Man, Jigsaw.
I love him.
No, I hate him.
I loved him.
Because, nigga, who the fuck are you to sit up here and play God
I
and
love
tell
him.
somebody, oh, you're not living your life to the fullest. So now I'm gonna punish you.
I love him.
I hate Jigsaw.
I love
I hate Saw.
Since
I hate
the first one.
Saw.
I love Saw. I love Saw.
That's how you know you're dealing with a sick motherfucker. I love Saw. That's how you know you're dealing with somebody sick.
Oh my God, I love Saw. Have you ever seen 7?
I think they made too many. I think after a while that should have been pretty much dead.
Have you ever seen 7?
Hold on, I've seen 1, 2, 4.
No. The name of the movie is called 7.
Oh, no.
It's with Brad Pitt.
Yes.
That's the original Saw movie.
Really?
Yeah, that's the movie. That movie.
Morgan Freeman, right?
Yep, Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman.
7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, but it's just called 7.
Yeah, it's in the.
It's 90s. An older movie. Okay.
Yeah, it's an older movie. That movie.
Maybe 97,
is great.
98.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
But how it ends is so messed up.
Yeah, it is.
So messed up. Okay. And Cannibal, he's crazy too.
Yes, he is.
Cause I felt like you gonna eat me.
Yeah.
I'll stay away from you, bro.
You
know,
that's a crazy one.
You gonna eat me, you know?
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right, y'all. Well, look, it's 10 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the Black Podcast Show. Y'all make sure if y'all tuned in, like, share, subscribe. Check out Chef Tae on all platforms.
Yes.
Craven, Cajun.
With a
That's
K.
Craven with a K. No G.
Chef Tae put it down today. I'm telling you,
okay,
man.
y'all see these plates?
Y'all could have been able to experience what we experienced.
As y'all can see,
Baby,
my
both
plate
of these
we
is
cleaned our plate off.
We cleaned our
I
plates. And
you know how we get down.
shit, I feel like I got away like a fat rat with the cheese.
Y'all hit me up. Private dinners, I do caterers. I just catered a small wedding.
Let's go.
Earlier in the year.
Let's go. Support black businesses.
Yes.
We're on the Black Podcast Show.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Okay, and
she
I
got
will
her
be
seasoning.
back for Thanksgiving episode.
Hey.
Unless you book somebody else.
No,
You know,
hell no. Let's
if you
do
book
it.
somebody else, it's
Let's
okay. I
do it.
understand.
We
if
got her
not, I will
seasoning
be
coming
here.
out, so y'all make sure y'all watch out for that. That New Orleans kink zing, whatever you want to call it, she got it. Definitely be looking out for my cousin Mike. He got some big things coming as well.
Big things popping.
Y'all know the Black Podcast Show is going up. You know what I'm saying? What little baby say? What did he say? I'm gonna run it up to the roof or whatever the fuck he said.
It took me 2 years to understand him.
Yeah.
So,
I swear.
we gonna take this shit to the tippity top. That's what he said. We gonna take this shit to the top. Black Podcast Show, Chef Ty, Mike Wilder.
What's happening?
We out. I'll be back next week.
At the Irie place.
Oh, look, it's the Irie place.